deficit fetishism is really a mistake. No company would only look at one side of its balance sheet. You always look at the liabilities, but you also look at the assets. It would be very silly to just say, this company has a lot of liabilities. I mean, nobody would ever do that. But somehow, our short-sighted financial sector, when it looks at government, only looks at one side of the balance sheet. Because of the huge deficit, there is a lot of pressure to reduce the stimulus or not give a second round of stimulus. If that happens, there is a real risk of a W or at least a significant weakening of the current growth. The United States financial sector caused the problem. We then exported it around the world. We also exported our toxic mortgages. I jokingly say that we ought to be thankful to Europe for buying so many of our toxic mortgages. About 40% of them were bought in Europe. If Europe hadn't bought so many of the toxic mortgages, the downturn in the United States would be much worse. So we thank you for the foreign aid that you've given us. When we gave money to the banks, we didn't get back what we should have gotten back. We gave them money, we got back preferred shares, in some cases warrants. The Congressional Oversight Panel has valued the exchange. When we gave them money, how much did we get back? And it's very clear the American taxpayers were cheated. We got about 67 cents back for every dollar that we gave them. If we had gotten back full value, our national debt would be lower. And that's the kind of mistake that we shouldn't repeat again. For the first time, we are experiencing a problem that many countries in Europe have experienced, a growth in long-term unemployment. 40% of all the workers who are now unemployed have been unemployed for more than 6 months. And that means the longer you're unemployed, you use up your savings account, your prospects of getting good wages in the future diminish. And that's particularly true of those over the age of 50. At least in Europe, there's a good social safety net. In the United States, there's not.